project that they seeded this funding on, they're certainly interested in kind of a good next step project from you all. So if there's some project to move forward with, you know, there's a funder that's saying, hey, we'd like to see a project come out of
That's
this.
really the thing, by making this move, it allowed us to do an expansion with the color units. And we were at the point where of these 19 papers, our customers wanted color, and if we couldn't have provided it, they were talking about flying away. So it retained us to keep all these customers and keep our employees, and we've added an employee since then. And hope to keep growing, and we can print anywhere with email technology now. This broadband thing is an important part of our press too. People email us their work, and then we can send it out anywhere.
Yeah, that's one of the things that we did too. When we built the building, we put Cat 6 wires in everywhere. We have 2 ports per station. There's a new CTPS computer to plate, where we used to, you know, I think it was a year and a half ago, we were still waxing pages and sticking them on a light table and shooting with a camera this big, you know. Now we're, you know, everything we have is state of the art, brand new. All our computers are new, all our internet and our server, and it's just, I can't even, you know, describe how great this is, what a great improvement it's been, and thanks to these guys.
Well, I'm glad that's not going to be written down. The project that I did with BSAG was my new building, and what happened is, I didn't really plan on using BSAG that much, but what happened is the cost of the building is higher than the appraised value of the building. So I figured I had to come up with my share of the money for a building, you know, like a $300,000 building. You got to come up with your share of that before the banks. The problem is they came in and appraised the building at only $250,000. It's going to cost $320,000 to build. So because of where we're at in a small town, so because of that, I had a little bit of cash shortage, and BSAG stepped in and helped out with the revolving loan fund for that, so that really helped out a lot. So that's, you know, without that, we probably would not have gotten my building done on Main Street there. So just let's show about my business a little bit. I do have right now currently 7 year-round full-time employees. I hired 3 more seasonal employees. We do payroll, bookkeeping, taxes. We do audits of governmentals, nonprofits, and businesses. We also, I do investments, and I'm also a financial advisor. Do planning and everything. So pretty much all full-scale services.
A little bit about the Wolf House, which also was a great reuse of a distressed property.
Hi, I'm Peggy Newman. My fiance and I purchased the old clinic building in Graceville and renovated it into the Wolf House, which is bed and breakfast. With the help of the Graceville EDA, Big Stone Area Growth, we also were able to get a grant, and the Star Bank in Graceville also gave us a loan in order to do this. We bought this building in January of 2012 from the city. The city got it back for back taxes from people that were out of town that didn't pay the taxes on it. And the city actually offered it to us because my fiance owns the building next door to it, and they wanted someone local to purchase the building so they wouldn't have the same problems that they had with it before, someone from out of town owning it that wasn't going to do something with it. So they offered it to us for a very reasonable price, and we decided to purchase it, and it was actually my fiance's mother that told us it would make a great bed and breakfast. So she's the one that had the idea for the bed and breakfast, and then we named it the Wolf House because my maiden name is Wolf. So we didn't want to use his name or my name, so we went with my maiden name, which was Wolf. So that's why it's called the Wolf House. We started on it in January of 2012, basically gutted the building, and everything in there is new. We opened up the day before Thanksgiving in 2012.
Well, I'm Becky Stallman, and I have started a website. It's been almost 2 years. It's called BeckyRedBarn.com, and I am the lady at the Red Barn. I do not live in the Red Barn. I get asked that every now and then. I'm in the blue house next to the Red Barn. And Vicki helped me get going. I'm improving and trying to get to be adept in our lumber business and also in my own life with technology, but I don't think I would have started without her. going and help you figure out WordPress. And, you know, it's that situation where once you know it, but climbing through it yourself, you just may not have done that.
There's a
So-
reporter in town, there's pretty much a phone tree that goes to key people who can represent the community. That says, okay, here's our talking points for the community. You know, it's the arts, it's the theater, it's the bike trail, it's recreation, it's the whole package. So there's consistency with the message. That's something that's evolved, certainly. But it's that kind of, you know, everyone's kind of going in the same direction, whether it's the chamber, whether it's the city, the library. One of the exciting things that's come up because of our project, when we've had meetings like this, you know, we are jotting down ideas and so forth. And like the history museum, it's like, how can we get young people involved? You know, how can we get history? How can we make it come alive? And we had someone volunteer to be an intern who's not even from Minnesota, they're from Iowa, but like Winsboro, and want to do something. So we're trying to figure out how to pay someone for the summer to work at the History Museum to try to bring some of it alive to attract and engage young people in history. You're trying to wrap things up.
I try to wrap things up. I'm all about time, and we said 9 o'clock, and we're a little bit over. We started a little bit late, so I just want to thank you all for coming. We really appreciate your input. We'll hopefully have some more meetings like this where you'll have opportunity to come, but please, if you get a chance to stop in the back and write down your name, make sure with your name, and any volunteer opportunities, whether it be whatever it may be, write that down. I'd like to thank John. Oh, first of all, one other thing. One other huge donation in our community for John's visit was a stay at the guest house in Edie's guest house. And so John is one of the first lodgers and visitors to the guest house, and he's very impressed. I told John he would not be leaving a 3-block area. And he